Hello, this is Drew. I want to welcome you back to my channel once again. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is the legendary Qaed Al Fursan Pineapple Bomb. Of course, we're going to do a deep dive and or first impression into the fragrance right after we run the intro. Welcome back, and I want to thank you for dropping by my channel, and I hope to see you back again in future episodes. If you find any value offered in this thing, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also hit that like button so that the algorithm will push the video out and so that you don't miss any future episodes. Let's talk Qaed Al Fursan. All right, Fragranica says the main notes, the main accords of this thing is fruity, sweet, woody, tropical, fresh, amber, warm, spicy, white, floral, oud, fresh, spicy. As we can see, this is a cheapie. This is a gem though. $17.50. Anybody can afford this one without breaking the bank. I know a lot of times we have some of the more expensive colognes on here, but I got some gems too I'm gonna start bringing to the channel. Let's go down here and see what else they got to say about it. Here go the notes in it. The top notes are pineapple and saffron. You know, saffron is one of my favorites. Then you got fern in it, jasmine, amber, cedar, and agarwood, which is some type of oud wood. They said the pros are, this is what people got to say about this particular phrase. They say it's affordable, good value, and a great pineapple opening. And I don't care about the bottle design. And it says suitable for nighttime use, unique fragrance, long lasting, and gender neutral. I do agree with that. But they say on the cons, it may not suit everyone's personality. Too sweet for some people's taste and lacks in complexity. I don't care nothing about that. I just care if it smells good when I put it on. So we're gonna go ahead on and get this one broke down. Qaed Al Fursan bottle. It's a black bottle. You can't see through it, so you can't tell how much you got left in it or whatnot. Got a plastic top on it. Doesn't lock at all. It's just basically sitting on here. This particular one, I'm going over for the people that have never heard of this particular fragrance, don't know anything about it. I want to make sure that I bring it to the channel so that at least you know that it exists for $18. I mean, you can't beat it with a stick. But let's go ahead and get it sprayed because I'm telling too much before I spray it. Let's check out the atomizer. Not pressurized, but it's decent enough for $18. You can't beat it. We're gonna let it dry down for a few seconds. Oh my goodness, it's kicking up dust already. I can already tell you right now, this is one of my favorites as far as a cheapie, because it doesn't smell cheap at all. But right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, this is a rich, ripe, dense pineapple saffron fragrance. I can tell you that right off the top. This is, to me, this to my nose, everybody might not agree, this is pineapple pretty much at its best. I've gotten so many compliments on this cheap fragrance that actually I got like 3 or 4 bottles of it. I told myself I thought the price might go up. I think I got 3 extra bottles back here that I won't be running out. This particular one, like I said, right off the top, you get that pineapple saffron. You pick that jasmine up, you know, kind of in the back, but that pineapple's up top. A little bit of cedar gives it some heft so it doesn't just smell like pineapple candy. It smells like a cologne, no doubt about it. Then that wood is kind of in the back. You can pick the amber and that wood up in the back. But the pineapple is real forward. It's right up front in your face. But to me, this is an excellent blend. This hits way above its $20 weight class. This smells like it could be $80 or $100. And I honestly feel that if it was in another bottle or whatnot, you know, and Chanel or whatever put it out, I think they could get that price for it. It's just that good. This particular fragrance, I wear it standalone. If I just want to smell good, dumb reach or whatnot, you know, I may have got out of the shower or whatnot, but I may not be dressed up. I may not be doing something special. I might just throw it on some clean clothes or whatnot, and just regular whatnot. This particular fragrance gets it done. This is for spring, dead of summer. Don't hear it says night. I wear it day and night. This particular one, I think you can wear it anytime, anywhere. I remember one occasion I wore this. I went to Home Depot. And I don't know if you know how this set up, but on the side, you can, instead of going through the register inside the store, you can go around where they have the actual plants and stuff at. And this particular day I was going through, I know it had to be 90 degrees outside. And they always have a fan outside because there's no air conditioning there. And I guess the fan had picked the scent up off of me. And the lady who was at the cash register, she was probably about 3 people in front. She, I don't know who smell like that, but oh my God. Whoever it is, you just made my day. And a couple of ladies started laughing, and then they kind of looking around because they knew it wasn't them. And I just kind of looked away. I didn't say anything. But that's how good this particular fragrance is. This is a compliment monster for $20. Nobody would never know that this fragrance costs this little bit of money. And the projection ain't nothing but the bomb. This right gonna give you 4-5 feet easy. Maybe a little bit more if you overspray. This one, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of tend to overspray. I usually start with like 5 or 6 sprays and see how I'm feeling. And I do keep a decant and I do touch it up. And the good thing about this one, it's a standalone, and I use it for layering also. If I have a fragrance that I like, but it doesn't really have a lot of backbone into it or whatnot, I'll take something like this and spray it on first. Put it on my skin, put a good bit of this on, maybe 5 or 6, 3 or 4 in the back, a couple around the neck, you know, maybe one on the chest, maybe on the arm, depending on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing short sleeve, I might throw a little bit on my arm or whatnot. Let it sit there maybe a couple of minutes, and then I'll throw on another citrusy type fragrance. I've even put this with Creed Aventus, and it just brought it right out, especially if you got an older batch of Creed that has the pineapple background to it more so than that lemon tart. This particular one will bring a fragrance like that out. Or Club de Nuit Intense Man, which is a clone of the Creed Aventus fragrance. You put a base on like this particular one, this Qaed Al Fursan, and you spray it over top, you the man. I'm telling you right now. Nobody's gonna know you're not wearing the expensive Creed. I can tell you that now. And that Club de Nuit costs like $30. I'm gonna go over that one on the channel. And this one is $20. So you're talking about, spend $50, $55, and you smelling like you new money. I'm just being honest with you. But this particular one is great. This one is blind buy worthy. This one is safe. This one, male or female can wear. And for me, this is probably one of the best pineapples I've smelled. Now, does it have a little bit of syntheticness to it, like it might be a little bit fake? Yeah, it do. But for $20, I mean, the average nose is not gonna know. Cause like I said, I've been through one bottle of this. This is my second bottle of this in 2 years, actually. Cause I layer it and I wear it separate. But I've got so many compliments on this that I've really lost count. I'm dead serious, because almost every time I put it on enough so that you can smell it. Yes, like I said, it does smell synthetic a little bit, but to me, that little bit, you're not gonna pick it up in there. Cause once that sweat hits it, it's gonna smooth the whole thing, and you're just gonna smell like a juicy saffron pineapple, fragrance. Not like spraying pineapple juice on you. It's not that. It is that, but it's not that. It's kind of hard to describe. But like I said, it's very versatile. To me, this is a 3. You might could even get away with this in the wintertime. It's strong enough that, if you put 8 or 10 sprays on, you probably get your little 2-foot CRs out in the cold. But I'm gonna tell you, I put 5 or 6 on to start with in the summer. That's usually what I wear. Then after a couple of hours, I may spritz up real quick and keep it going. But this is another one that is so interesting that, you want to share with other people, because nobody's gonna know that this fragrance costs cheap. I don't know if you guys have smelt cheap fragrances, but for me, they burn the top of my nose. They don't come off well. I can pretty much tell something cheap smelling a mile away, because it's heavy in the wrong way or whatnot for me. Like some of these cheap rose type fragrances that, I've smelled on different people or whatnot. If it's not the right kind of rose, it smells cheap and heavy like an old lady or whatnot. I'm not gonna send you guys out there, smelling like that. So if I tell you something smells good, you probably want to give it a try. Because like I said, I'm just a regular average guy, just like everybody else. I sweat a lot. I worked hard all my life and whatnot. But this nose, even with all as big as it is, it knows when it smells something that smells right, and this is it. And the compliments that I've gotten have been tremendous, and that pretty much speaks bounds for it. And like I said, this is blind buy worthy. $20, you don't need no sample. Go ahead and get your bottle of it. If you don't like it, I can guarantee your wife will. She's gonna wear it. And once you smell it on a few times, you probably going back and grab it for yourself. But this fragrance has been beat to death. This is a favorite on the YouTube streets for a lot of years, and I understand why. Like I said, I've got me 3 extra bottles. This is another one that, I refuse to run out of. And I can tell you, when you first buy it, it's gonna have that juice, but after it sits about 3 to 4 months on the shelf and it macerates, that pineapple saffron just smooths out so well. Oh my God. That's when you really get the real essence of this particular cologne. This is something special. $20, you can't beat it. This one, I would say, if you're into a pineapple saffron type fragrance, this is a blind buy all day long. $20, hell, if you don't want it, tell you what, you send it to me, I'll use it. But with that, I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I'll see you at the next one.